YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, October 29th, and we got to talk about the NBA. Now, there's only 4 games to talk about, so it's kind of a light day, so this will be a much shorter video than usual. Yesterday was a pretty decent day. It could have been better, let's be honest. If I didn't put Franz in there because he was sick, and then Paulo dropped like a 50-point, almost triple-double, like what? And then some of the games were blowouts. Yeah, I mean, typical National Blowout Association. You know how it goes. It could have been better. That's all I got to say. I hit some parlays. I end up going being up on the day. I'll take it. Hey, we'll take it. We'll escape. We'll move on. You're not going to win big every day, and you're not going to lose big every day. So you just take what you can get. You move on. So we have 4 games. We're going to look at them. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to look at the props and see if we can find anything worth betting on. So go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, and let's get to that first game right now. All right, first game we're jumping into is Dallas and Minnesota. We can see the numbers, but first we got to look and see what they've been up to. So Dallas did play yesterday. They played Utah. They won by 8 at home. Now they're on the road at Minnesota. Back-to-back where the second leg is travel always worries me a little bit because, I mean, yeah, they got fancy jets to fly on, but you still, it ain't as comfortable sleeping in your own bed, let's be honest. So, not that I would know, I've never been on a fancy private jet, but it might be nicer than my bed. Probably is. So, we'll see. That's what Dallas has done. They played Utah. Let's look at their depth chart, see if anybody's hurt. Ooh, bright. Let's see, Maxi's still out. Other than that, everyone else seems to be fine. Let's pop over to Minnesota. Minnesota did not play yesterday or Sunday. They have 2 days of rest. So that's good for them. And they're at home versus Dallas. So right there, that's a massive advantage for Minnesota right there. Just alone on the rest and recovery and everything. Because we can look at their depth chart and see that nothing. Everybody's good. Everybody's fine. Everybody's peachy. So right there, I lean Minnesota. It's already Minnesota -5. I lean that more. We know they're a decent team. Let's look at the stats and see how decent they actually are. Offensively, they're 10th, 11th, and 12th when it comes to shooting the ball. They're 20th in scoring points. They're terrible at rebounds, though. They turn over the ball over too much. They don't get blocks and steals, and they're kind of slow, which this isn't a bad stat. Pace, possession. I should just take the color off of this because it makes it look, red makes it look bad, but you can be slow. Maybe you're more methodical. That's fine, not a problem. I think I will take the color off these. So just make it like a blue or something because this is just pace. This is how I just wanted that just so we know how fast they go because faster teams have a chance to score more. It just makes more sense. So slower teams give up less, which is better for defense, which is exactly what Minnesota's doing. Look at that, slower pace, less points allowed. Common sense here. 3 points. They're 5th in stopping the 3. Dallas is pretty decent from defense too. They're terrible at shooting 2s though. Dallas is terrible. 19th at shooting 3s. So Minnesota's a better shooting team, even though they're scoring the exact same amount of points per game, 110.7. Dallas is better rebounding. They're way better. They don't turn the ball over. You can clearly see that. The main thing I'm looking at is they give up a lot of rebounds a game. They don't get rebounds a game, so it kind of cancel out. They cancel out. I think I'm taking Minnesota -5 just because of the rest. The rest factor is such a huge deal, especially one team on a back-to-back where they're on the road now. Another team at home, 2 days off, and they get the night. Oh, yeah. Give me Minnesota -5. If I lose this, I'll lose it, whatever. But let's go to the props. I just got to go with that angle. I took Clay last night to hit himself over 3.5 3-pointers. He hit 4, so yay. I think it was 4. Actually, let me check now. I just want to kind of guarantee, make sure. I'm pretty sure he did though. Let me go back. When you have all these bets going, it's kind of hard to keep up. Dallas. Let's just make sure he did what he said he did. Box score. Clay. 3-pointers. Yep, 4 for 11. He shot 11 threes. Luka was 1 for 9. Terrible. So yeah, he hit that. Good deal. We love those. We love winners around here. So, all right. So the first thing we want to see is we need our matchups to look good. There we go. Green is good. Red is bad. Again, this is outlier. Link in the description. Link in the pinned comment next to the orange arrow. You can click it. All you got to do is click it. Sign up. Get you a free week. It is worth it. It is awesome. You get to see all this information, all these games, all the stats. If you really want to go deeper, I'll show you. You can go deeper into it. I don't go that deep, but you can. Like, you want to go into it, you can see closer. You can break it down. You can see the matchup, him versus everybody, how everything goes, how he shoots for everybody. It does it for everybody. Teams, players. How does he do versus small forwards? You can see all the stuff. You can get overwhelmed by how many stats are here. So I don't go this deep into it. I just stick on the outside a little bit because it works for me and what I do. So but you can. So opponent rank, I always go opponent rank. I rank it out. Then I look for the hundreds or the high green in 2024. That's what I look for. So we got 100% for Anthony Edwards rebounds, and he has a great rebounding matchup. See, simple as that. That's a play I would take 100%. We pop this up, we look, we see, bam, 676. 3 games, 100%. I would take that, no problem. What else would I take? Let's keep looking. Anything else look good? We got some 67% means I hit 2 out of 3 because they both play 3 games. So outside of that, anything else? Yep, we got 100% for Edwards 3-pointers, but it's not the best matchup, but we'll see. I'll open it up and just take a look at it. Now, if he's cleared this easily, this might be a play. 5, 5, and 5, and his number's 3.5. When did Anthony Edwards become a 3-point marksman? Like, what the hell? Okay. It's like Jordan Poole last night had 5 threes at halftime, and I had the over. I'm like, oh, hey, thanks. Like, okay. Ant's just trying to do everything, isn't he? And then maybe you want to take some Kyrie Irving steals and blocks. That's 100% too right there. But it's 11th matchup, and then you start getting the reds. You get a bunch of hundreds, but then you get terrible matchups. So that's up to you if you want to take those. I think I'm going to stick with, which has better odds? Him shooting threes or him getting rebounds? That's the question I want to look at. Threes isn't the best matchup. It's an orange one, but it is 18th, which isn't bad. 20 is when you hit green, so we could still take this theoretically. Rebounds is probably better because it's Dallas, and okay, odds are 140. What's the 3-point odds? Closer to push. Yeah, how did he do last year? All of last year, he hit only 26%, so he's just coming out shooting more. I'm going to go rebounds. He has a better matchup here. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll take the rebounds. So we're going to go Edwards over, what's that? 5.5 rebounds? Yeah, we'll take that. We'll do that. If you want to take threes, you can too. And there's others you saw there. So I'm taking Minnesota by 5 and Ant to get over 5.5 rebounds next. All right, next up, we're going Denver and Brooklyn. Let's pop over. We see the numbers, but let's go look at their schedules first. I know Denver played last night. So what did they do? They beat Toronto in overtime. So not only did you play an overtime game, now you have to leave Toronto and get back on the road and go to Brooklyn to play today. So that's a big deal. So let's see. Did Brooklyn have a nice off day yesterday? I believe they did. I don't remember them playing yesterday. Yeah, they haven't played since Sunday. So again, they had yesterday off. And now they're at home. That's an advantage. Brooklyn all day for the rest reasons. I know we're early in the season. A rest ain't that big a deal, but if these athletes are going 100% every game, that's a massive deal. So we'll see how they do. That's why back-to-backs are a bad thing usually. So, but the NBA wants to do it because they want the ratings. Like, stop it. Just stop it. You can spread it out more. Like, come on. All right, let's look at the numbers. Oh, wait. Oh, I just completely forgot about everything else. Denver, let's look at your depth. Make sure anybody's hurt. Nope, everybody's good with Denver. And Brooklyn, let's look at your depth. Ben Simmons is out. Bojan Bogdanovic is out. Trendon Watford's out. Okay, big deal. So, but the main, everybody else, and Day'Ron Sharpe. Yeah, wow. Okay, see, they have some injuries, and then everybody else seems to be playing, so that's good for them. Cool. Stats. Is Denver starts slow every year. I know this, but Denver is like starting unusually slow. Like they're 1-2. Yeah, they won in overtime by 2, but their offense is absolute garbage. And it took Jamal hit that like under reverse layup to actually get them to overtime. Like, what is like, what are we doing here? Like, okay, you're good at rebounding, you're good at assists, you get blocks and steals, and your pace is kind of fast, but your points are terrible. Brooklyn can't shoot twos. They can shoot the hell some threes, though, which is not good because Denver stops the 3-point shooting. Denver can't shoot twos or threes, which is good because they can't stop it either. So, I mean, most people are probably going to take Denver. They're going to see it and say, oh, Denver, Brooklyn. I'm taking Denver 4.5. I think I might lean Brooklyn plus points. You know what I'm saying? Based on the whole rest and being at home and not having to travel and didn't play last night. And they give up 20. They're terrible at rebounds. They give up a lot of rebounds, but they're terrible at getting rebounds. Oh, man. This is a push more than anything. This is literally a push. Now, talent-wise is Denver, but Denver just doesn't. They're so slow out the gate. So I'm probably going to take Brooklyn plus 4.5. I might regret it, but it's probably what I'm going to do. So, but first, let's go to the props and see if we see anything fun. We have very little green to look at this one. Very little green. Look at this little column. And it's just rebounds. Just rebounds. Okay. Anybody good at rebounds? Well, Michael Porter's hit 3 in a row, 3 for 3. That might be the move then. Because we go with the stats. If the stats look good, we just say 899. Porter's getting the job. He's getting the job done. He's getting the boards, and it's right there at plus money. That's what we're doing. We're gonna do. Yeah, it feels weird to say it, but we're gonna take Brooklyn plus 4.5. We're trying to test a method out here almost. It's like, how important is the rest? I did it at NHL 2 days ago. It was only 4 games. I bet 3 games. All of them focused strictly on rest and mainly a little bit of stats, and it went 3-0. So it worked in NHL. Let's see if it works in NBA. We're testing this out. If we lose, whatever. We want to learn things. This is the early part of the season. We got a lot of season to go, so we can mix and match and try to learn some things and see if we can figure out some things here and there. Trends are important, so I mean, why not? So, all right, and so we're going to take Porter over 7.5 rebounds. That works for me. We'll do that. Brooklyn 4.5, Porter over 7.5 rebounds. Let's go to the next game. All right, next up, Sacramento and Utah. 1-2 versus 0-3. Sac is 5.5 with a 234. I mean, Utah doesn't know how to play offense, and Sacramento's really good at offense, but they don't know how to rebound. So, all right, we'll come back to this. Let's look at the stats. We need to see what we're doing here. Let's see. Utah played at Dallas yesterday. They lost by 8, so that was a good game. They play at least they're at home now. So they were at Dallas last night, but then they get to go back home to Utah, which isn't that far for real, but you're still traveling. So that still matters. And you played it back-to-back. Let's see what Sacramento, who also played yesterday, they played against Portland. They beat the hell out of Portland by a good bit. Fox had 24, and he hit his assist total. Why was it 5.5? He only got 6. I get it. I'll take the win, but damn, that was close. So, I mean, hey, whatever. So that was a good hit there. All right, let's look at their depth chart. Sacramento, anybody hurt? Just Orlando Robinson still out, and Devin Carter. Everybody, all the main ones are still there, which is good. Utah, you got anybody hurt or out? Let's look. Eubanks is day-to-day. Collier's out. Everybody else, and Johnny Zhuzhang. Everybody else, all the main ones are there. That's all. The main ones is what I care about, the starters, the true starters. Okay, so nothing to worry about too much there. Again, Jazz can't play offense. Kings can't rebound. Utah turns the ball over way too much, which means Sacramento should win this game handily because they're both off of back-to-backs. The travel is not a big deal because Sacramento was literally just in, where were they? They were home against Portland, and now they're at Utah. So they had a home game yesterday, so it's not too bad. So, all right, so there's no real advantage with the travel situations. Defensively, they both give a lot of points. They both keep up 2s like crazy. 3s are pretty decent. They're both at 35.8% allowed. Utah allows rebounds and assists, and Sacramento's good at those. So, and they're good at stopping it. Yeah, it's Sacramento minus 5.5. I don't see anything. Why will we take anything else here? Nothing points to Utah at this game. Not a damn thing. Not a nothing. So, all right, we'll take that. Let's go to the props, see what we got. 30th. Ooh, I like that. Me likey. Ooh, look at all the green. Look at all that green. That's a lot of green to pick from. So we're going to scroll through these. We're only 4. If it was like 15 games or 12 games or like 10 like yesterday, I would, like cut it and come back. But since there's only 4, we're going to look at them together and see what we can find out. All right, 30th. We want some hundreds. There's 100. It's a bonus 3-pointer. That's a weird one to say, but hey, he's 3 for 3 this year, hitting a 3. So hell, that might be free. Is that free? That might be free. Okay. We'll keep going. We got another one. We got Trey Lyles 3-pointers. 30th. I mean, that's the worst you can get in the NBA. There's only 30 teams, so can't get worse than that. Let's keep going. We'll open all of them. DeRozan, 25.5 points and assists. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll do that. What else we got? Trey Lyles, steal and blocks. What is this Trey Lyles? Trey Lyles is 2 times now. 2-timer. DeRozan points. 22, 22.5. Depends on what book you use, but you can see it. They're the same. I'm not going to open both of them. We're still okay. We're out. So that's all the greens. And if you want, other than that, you have to go to Utah, which I'm not. We're not doing Utah. So I have 5 things. We have Sabonis to hit 3s, which 3-1-1. That just feels wrong. Sabonis doesn't shoot. How many 3s did he shoot last year? 35% of the time he hit a 3. Of 35% of the games, 29 out of 84 games, he hit a 3. That just feels weird. Okay. Trey Lyles 3-pointers. He 1-1-1, and then he hit 67%, 40 of the 60 games last year. Okay, I feel better with that one. At least he's a power forward. What? DeRozan 25.5 points and assists. He has barely hit this. 28, 26, 26. He's 25. But it's all points. He's getting very few assists, but he's scoring. He's getting his buckets. So that's iffy. That looks good, but it's iffy. Lyles blocks and steals. 1-2-1. He did this 48% of the time last year. And DeRozan just getting points, which we already saw. 22.5, 26, 23, 23. Okay. These are close. They're all 100%, but they're close. So I think with the matchups, go back to the matchup screen. Who was the best matchup? 30th overall is assists and 3-pointers. Are we gonna go? I'm gonna do it. It sounds crazy, but I'm gonna do it. Oh God. We're gonna take Lyles. How much this Lyles is Lyles second string? He's got to be second string at least, right? Let me see depth chart. Come look at the chart with me. Lyles right there. Yeah. So we'll take Lyles to hit a 3. Oh no, wait a minute. No, never mind. No, we're not. Look at the juice on it. The juices. That is a juicy one right there. 190, 185. No, we're not taking those. I will risk it on Sabonis before I did that. So okay, we'll take Lyles off. Take the 3 off for him. Oh, DeRozan points and assists, 25.5. He's been hitting the points by himself, basically. I'd rather have the assist because he can pop off for like 6 assists. He's done it many times last year. So, it's the bonus 3s. DeRozan 25.5 or Trey Lyles. I'm taking steal blocks off. Let's take. That's crazy. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm taking some bonus to hit a 3 over 0.5. 3-pointers. That's right. It's madness. We're doing it. So you saw all the plays. I'm taking that plus sack minus 5.5 next. All right, moving on. New Orleans and the Curry-less Golden State Warriors because I think he's already officially ruled out for today because of his ankle. So these stats are going to be kind of skewed when your star player is out. So, but they're still amazing stats overall because they're playing great. And then New Orleans still doesn't know how to score. They're 110. They're 24. That's how high score the league is. That's hilarious. You see the numbers. Let's look at the actual. Let's see the Warriors schedule. You played Sunday, but then you were out yesterday, but now you got today and tomorrow, both 2 home games back-to-back with New Orleans. That's cool. All right. And then New Orleans, you obviously have back-to-back with Golden State, and you just played 2 games in Portland with a break in the middle, but you were off yesterday. So, all right, the travel's not an issue for anyone. Let's look at your depth chart. We know Curry's out, but see, Trey Murphy's out. And that's about it. Okay. And then Golden State, we know Curry out, Wiggins day to day, Melton out. I got some injuries going on in the guards, don't they? It's gonna be Podzimski and then Buddy Hield. That's who's the prop is gonna have to be probably. I bet he takes off. He's gonna be the one that just shows out. So, all right. What was the odds? Didn't look. 1.5, 217 for Nowlands. Oh, buddy. I mean. Golden State is still really good at defense too. They're number 1 in 3-point defense, which is going to shut that shit down. They're number 7 in 2 points, which is not going to score 2. So I don't know how New Orleans is going to do much on the offensive end. They already struggled to score. Now they're going up against a much better defense. They're 17th in rebounds. They're 16th. That cancels out. You're first in rebounds. You're 23rd. So Golden State should snag all the rebounds. So like Draymond might be a good play. That might be something good. Let's see, 16th in assists, but they don't give up many. So you don't want to take assist props against Golden State. That's a fact. You don't want to take assist props against New Orleans either. They're pretty good at it either, too. So they both get blocks per game. So maybe a defensive one, like steals and blocks for either team might be a good play. McCollum's pretty good at that with the steals. I've seen that. I took that before when that hit. So let's look at the props because I still don't know what I'm taking this one. So we'll figure it out as I go. So the best number we got is 24th. And it's 3-pointers. And it's Draymond. I was just thinking, like, taking the Kings dude to take a 3 was like taking Draymond last year because he would shoot like 1 3 a game. And if he made it, great. And he made it a good bit of times, or he just missed it. And you leave him open at the top of the key, he's going to shoot it. And he's turned to a decent 3-point shooter. You would think being on the Warriors, he would learn it. So, I mean, you would think NBA players wide open can hit 3s. He did decent, so. Kuminga 3s is at 200. Buddy. Okay. All right. So let's go down the list. We need some hundreds. We have no green hundreds. We have 2 out of 3 hundreds. Greens, I mean. Green 2 out of 3. But what sounds better? A green 2 out of 3 or a orange 100%? I think I like the 100%. So that'd be Jordan Hawkins coming out with points and assists. That's a fun one. What else we got? Now, obviously, we're not going to have 100% forever. Once we get to like 6-7 games, we're going to have to start going like, oh, this one's 87%. We'll start using that. We'll start lowering our expectations. But for now, if there's hundreds, we can look at them and probably take them. So we don't need to settle for 67%, which is 2 out of 3. So Hawkins points, we'll open that one too. What else we got? All of them numbers. Alvarado steals and blocks. That is some juicy stuff. I don't want that. We're going to take that right back off. Yeah. No, not a chance. I'm not paying that much juice. I just can't do it. I'll go up to like 190. That's the high as I'll go. Alvarado assists. That could, no, we just said we don't want to take assists, so we're not going to open that. We said no. Hawkins PRA. So it looks like it's going to be Jordan Hawkins, right? Because it's oh, we got 17.5 out there and 18.5. Well, hell, give me the 17.5. All right. So it's going to be Jordan Hawkins, right? That's got to be the play. Again, Jordan Hawkins, points and rebounds. All right. So it's literally everything. We're taking Jordan Hawkins something. Yeah, that seems to be the play. Damn. So in his 3 games, he had 13 points and 1 assist, 24 points and nothing else. Ball hog. In 17 and 3. Not as much a ball hog, but not a damn rebound anywhere. His points assists. Let me see his rebounds. His PRA. Here we go. 7 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 7 rebounds. Dude has been filling it up, huh? Okay. What's his point rebounds? That might be the move. Yeah. He don't pass much. So yeah, we'll take his points and rebounds over 16.5. That looks good. I like that right there. So all right, but now we need a side or total to go with it. So let's pop back over here. What are we gonna take? So that's Jordan Hawkins. I think Golden State's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage without Mr. Curry in the lineup. And I know when he didn't play live over the past few seasons, they don't do too well. And that was what Clay would take over, and Clay's gone now. So we got Buddy going to take over. I don't see Buddy being the leader of a team, but he's a good role player, and that's about it. I'm taking Nollins. We're going to take some Nollins minus 1.5 and O minus 1.5. And we're going to take Hawkins over 16.5 PR, just PR, not A, just PR. So that gives us what, 8 plays over 4 games. That's pretty good stuff. I like that. It's a nice, smooth, easy schedule. So we have the 4 games. Now tomorrow we have a much larger schedule. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games. Beautiful. I see some teams playing back-to-backs. Good stuff. So I appreciate you watching. Drop a like and subscribe. And if you want this whole list typed out, head over to the website. You'll be seeing flashing a whole bunch, or link in the description. And we will see you tomorrow for Wednesday NBA. Peace.